Making connections to your M4X blade is actually a very simple process. You should have been supplied a USB adapter along with an AC power adapter when you received your M4X blade. You're also going to need a laptop or a computer and of course the M4X blade. On the rear of the M4X blade is a DC input. Plug one end of your AC adapter into this DC input and the other end into a 110 volt outlet. There's also a USB Type B interface located on the back of the M4X. Plug one side of the USB cable supplied to you into the M4X and the other end into your laptop or computer. Next, we're going to install the software that'll get you up and running. In order for you to connect to the M4X blade hardware, you must first install the Raven supplied device drivers. They are located on the M4X CD in the drivers directory. First, click on the Setup EXE icon. The opening screen to the M4X installer is nothing more than an introduction. In this case, we're going to just accept all the defaults for the device drivers, except the EULA. You should receive a warning that the publisher is unverified. Well, in this case, the publisher is Raven Electronics. So click Install this driver anyway. Next, we'll wait for the drivers to install. Upon successful installation of the device drivers, you should find this screen. Click Finish, and we'll continue on to the user application setup. So now we're going to set up the M4X user application. There's nothing special that needs to be done. Essentially, just accept all the defaults. So we'll just install this program, accept the default folder location. Click Next to begin the installation, and we'll just let that finish. Very simple installation. We'll close the installation dialog here, and we'll click on the user setup application shortcut. So it brings up our basic user interface. At the top of the menu is 4 menu items: actions, licenses, window, and help. And we're just going to connect to the blade itself. Right now we've got a M4X blade connected to this particular computer via USB, and it is a local connection. If we wanted to connect to a blade that was remotely connected to a laptop or a computer elsewhere that was also connected to an IP backbone, we could connect to it remotely, but this one's local, so we'll just click on local. And it will now attempt to connect to and enumerate the hardware for this particular M4X blade. New setup, we have to make sure we can communicate via our IP stack. Once we've successfully connected, we've come up with a window on the right side of the user interface called System Components, and it tells us what it has found. In this case, we see one M4X blade, and in the blade are installed 8 analog 4-wire ports. So that's the basics for setting up and getting up and running with the M4X blade. We'll go into more detail about this particular software in the next installment of our webinars. Thanks.